Hello and welcome to the video. This is Steve at Most Coins and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a review of a 25-cent coin that has been released by the American Mint, and it's celebrating one of the 5 coins of the US Women's Series that will be released in 2023. We've already seen 3 of them, and this is the 4th of the 5. And this is the one that I probably best knew of the 5 women when they were the original 5 were announced for this year, and that's Eleanor Roosevelt. She's born on the 11th of October 1884 and died on the 7th of November 1962 at the age of 78. She was a Democratic lady by her beliefs, and her husband, of course, was the famous wartime leader Franklin D. Roosevelt, who sadly passed away in the last couple of months of the war. She died in 1962, as I said, but of a plastic anemia, and this is a TB of her bone marrow. She had 6 children, and they were Franklin, Anne, Elliot, James II and John II. She's the longest serving First Lady. She served 4 terms between the 4th of March 1933 and the 12th of April 1945. She became the First Lady of New York as part of the on the 1st of January 1929, and that carried on until the 31st of December 1932. She became the first chair of the Presidential Commission of the States of the Status of Women, and she did that job between the 20th of 1st 1961 and the 7th to 11th 1962 under the presidency of John Kennedy. She also became the first representative to the United Nations Commission on Human Rights, and she was there from the 27th of the 1st 1947 to the 20th of the 1st 1953. This was undertaken under Harry Truman as the president. She became the first chair of the UN Human Rights when she served between the 29th of April 1946 and the 30th of December 1952. Her children we already mentioned. Anna was born in 1906 and she died in 1975. James II was born in 1907 and died in 1991. Elliot was born on 1910 to 1990. Franklin Jr. was born 1914 and died in 1988, and John was born in 1916 and died in 1981. Eleanor was known for her civil rights beliefs, and in 1930 she became great friends with Amanda Earhart, who was 1897 to 1937. She was alive. Anna Amelia Soria. Also, she had a close relationship with the AP Press Lauren Murcott, who was 1893 to 1968, and he's said to have fallen in love with her. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. It was a rumour. How true it was, but it was a widespread rumour. She bitterly complained about J. Edgar Hoover, and he despised her for her liberalism. With Hoover, that's a bit like calling the kettle black. He was renowned for certain things that perhaps if it got out he wouldn't have stayed leader of the FBI. She became First Lady when her husband was inaugurated as President on the 4th of the 3rd, 1933. Eleanor, with a support forum of Howe and Hickok, looked to redefine what the First Lady was known for. During the time of her husband's presidency, she kept up a hectic schedule of 12, this has been around 12 years. She spent ages during the Depression in the 1930s in particular, and then in particular 1933, travelling around talking and reassuring people that the White House was mindful of their plight. She was a very active lady in politics. She's a very active lady in human rights and civil rights. Does she deserve this coin? Of course she does, without a shadow of a doubt. She may not have been everybody's cup of tea, but she did an awful lot for American people, from what I've read of her. I never actually met the woman, of course, but as I said, of what I've read of her, she was always on the go. She was a very determined lady, and she supported what she believed in wholeheartedly. So, that ends my review of this coin. What do you think of it? What do you think of the coin? You saw it all the way through. We just bring it down again so you can see it. You have Eleanor Roosevelt on this right hand side. The background to it is I'm not sure what it's supposed to be honest. It could have been a building, maybe the UN, but it distracts slightly from the portrait, and you have to look quite closely to see what is going on with the coin. Eleanor Roosevelt is on this side and she's wearing the hat. There's a building that comes from this side and goes around the back of her. It's a bit, that building being there is a bit confusing. Now I don't know, a bit of a distraction, and you can't easily make her out against the background, particularly if your eyesight isn't 100%. So yes, I do like the coin. Yes, she does deserve the coin without a shadow of a doubt. Would I have liked to have met her? Possibly. She'd have probably told me off though. That review ends the review for this coin. I am in the process of trying to improve my my subscriber level for this year. I'm hoping to get to 250 by the end of this year. I currently are in the late 180s. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me the thumbs up, and if you're one of the 80% of the people that view my channel on a regular basis that aren't yet subscribed, could you please at least think about subscribing? If you're having a hunt, I hope you have a successful one and you find the coins you're looking for. If you're buying coins, I hope you can buy the coins for what you want to pay. And until we meet up again on this channel, which I hope will be not too far into the distant future, from me, thank you for watching and bye bye. Ta-da now.